Alright, you guys, so we're going to start off with Wet n Wild's Cover All Color Corrector palette. I'm going to go ahead and use the white color, which is more of like a shimmer shade, but I'm just going to use that as a base on the lid. Usually you use this as a highlight, but I decided it'll be a good base because it does have a shimmer to it. Then I'm going to go on my eyelids through the Looking Glass palette, and I'm going to take that color Duchess, and I'm going to apply that from the inner corner a little bit into the middle of the eye. Not too far in because I'm going to go ahead and add another color to it, but I really do like this color. I think it's pretty. It's like a peachy orangey color. So alright, so next I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics second edition 120 palette. I'm going to take that orange and I'm going to stick that on the other I was going to say the other end of the eye, but right in the center I'm going to go ahead and stick that there. And you guys, everything that I use in this video will also be linked down below, so if you miss anything you can always look down in the description box for it. And the links will be there to the items as well. Next I'm going to take this other orange and I'm going to apply that to the outer lid overlapping the previous color. Overlapping is very important, you guys, when it comes to blending your colors. It's brown, and I'm going to take that from the outer corner and I'm going to drag it into my crease color. Like I always say, if when in doubt, use a brown. Then I'm going to take this black here on that same brush and I'm going to apply that from the outer lid. I think I apply it a little bit inwards from the outer lid a little bit towards the center. Not too much though. Blending is key, you guys. Blending is key. Make sure you blend. Then I'm going to go into my Coastal Scents palette. I'm going to take that black, a matte black, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that on top of everything that I put on the outer crease, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that into the crease area. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of my orange. Hi girl. Then I'm going to take a regular old Wet n Wild black pencil, apply that to my lower lash line like so. Draw it in, girl. I see you drawing that lower. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the orange that's on the brush that I used before. Something was in my eye. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to blend that along that lower lash line as well. And then next, I'm going to go into my brows. You guys know I use the Beauty Bakerie's Brownie Brow Dip and the color Taupe. I love this stuff. Please excuse that pimple on the side of my face. Your girl was breaking out bad, something bad. That little pimple was like, I'm not going anywhere. All right, so I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild concealer. Going to go ahead, the Photo Focus concealer in the color light medium beige. I'm going to apply that to my brow area for a highlight. I wasn't too sure about that, so I went ahead and put a little bit of that white highlight from that Wet n Wild Cover All Corrector palette. I put a little bit of that onto my brow just to make it look a little bit better. Now I'm going to take Maybelline's Curvitude eyeliner and create a winged liner. I love this stuff, y'all. I have a full review on it. Link will be down below and up in the bubble above. You know, try to make it look all nice and neat. All right, y'all. So for mascara, I'm using L'Oreal's Voluminous in the color Carbon Black. I'm going to go ahead and apply a couple of coats to my top lash line only. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filter Foundation in the color 240. And I'm only using one pump this time because y'all know last time I used 2 pumps and it was too much for me. So I'm using 1 pump. As we go here, and I'm just going to take a BH Cosmetics brush and I'm going to blend all of that out, making sure to cover up all my little imperfections and that pimple that is hanging out on the side of my eye. I used my Wet n Wild concealer right underneath that eye area. So you guys already know the trick with concealer. This is that point where I start to clean up that under eye. So I clean up the under eye, making sure that everything is nice and clean, because when you're wearing dark colors, you want to make sure that the under eye area is very highlighted and it looks like you have makeup on and you didn't get punched in the eye. Okay, so cleaning up that under eye to make everything look nice and neat is very important. We're gonna go into that orange color there, and I thought I'd be fancy because I'm just trying to be different, you know. And we're gonna take a little bit of that orange and apply it to the cheek area as in a highlight slash blush. So it kind of looked nice though. At first I was like, yo, I don't know about this, but as I was applying it, I was like, okay, I see the idea here. You know, kind of bring it all together as a Halloween look. Add it to the Cupid's bow, you know, add it to the Cupid's bow, and a little bit of it down the bridge of the nose as well. So, girl, I didn't do too bad. All right, my camera died once again. Y'all know the routine, so I switched over to my phone. I applied L'Oreal's Voluminous in Carbon Black down to that lower lash line now that my face was complete. Oh, and I forgot to add powder, but I added powder at the end of the video, so just so y'all know. Now, this is the part where I was like, let me do a little skull pumpkin nose. I didn't quite have all the vision here, but I just took a regular pencil by Wet n Wild and I decided to draw a little skull nose or pumpkin nose, whatever you want to call it, and filled it in a little bit with Wet n Wild pencil. And I realized that I wanted to switch it off to Maybelline's Master Studio. I forgot what it's called. Master something eyeliner. So I decided to switch off to that to give me more of a filled in and a smooth look of the nose. Nothing that was like chunky or anything. So I just did that and kind of filled it in, you know, to make me look Halloweenish, you know. Then I went ahead and took some of that orange on that I used for my lid, and I'm gonna drag that underneath the eye area just to make it look a little bit more orangey and to go with my eye makeup as well as the highlight on my cheek and my Cupid's bow. Bring it all together, girl. Then I'm gonna take the same Wet n Wild pencil, multi-purpose, multifunctional, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill in those lips. Yes, give me a nice black lip, just what you need for Halloween. And then I'm gonna take NYX Plush Gel Lipstick in the color Foxy Love, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that right on there. And then I also went into that same orange that I used for my eyes, and I applied that onto the middle part of my. This is the final look. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.